Hello everyone and welcome back to another Universe Sandbox video, and today we're going to be checking out the new community test for update 27 now. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. So, as we can see, community test 27.0, thank you for trying out this community build. So if you want to access this yourself, you just need to go into the properties of the game on Steam, and then you just need to opt into the, on the betas menu, you just need to opt into the community test on there, and then download it, then you can go ahead and open this. But just looking at the things, it hasn't got the most stuff in the world. I've also got the full notes up as well. But yeah, this update includes improved persistent snow simulation, elevation affected surface temperature, which could be interesting, smoother trails even at high simulation speeds, customize the colors of human scale objects. That should be quite interesting. Redesign the add panel. I'll be very interested to see that. Revamp guide system and more. Check the full details below. So I've got those up currently with me as well. So snow simulation and smoother transitions, like we mentioned. We're keeping better track where it's fallen. The surface tension map now has been updated to include the effects of elevation changes. This results in a more interesting and informative temperature display across an object's surface. We can now control the sea level temperature and surface temperature separately. That's cool. Smoother trails even at high simulation speeds. Customize the colors of human scale objects, including newly added shapes. Okay, that seems interesting. The add panel has been redesigned to make creating your own system smoother. Our guide system has been updated for a smoother experience, reducing the chance of guide progress breaking, and a revamp of our surface simulation guides. Right, okay. So first of all, let's go ahead and look at the new customization and stuff like that. So let's see how what we got in here. The add menu is still taking a bit of time. Whoa, okay. Ooh, interesting. This reminds me of some of the really early days. Oh, look at that. Okay, that's a nice change. That is refreshing. That's cool. So let's just see if there's anything different with the inner planets, because sometimes they do mention there's changes, or they do mention changes, but yeah, they don't actually or they do add changes that they don't actually say in the notes. So they're all looking fairly the same so far. Mars, I'm guessing the gas giants will be the same as normal. So Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, yep, they're all the same still. Still got that newer version of Uranus. Planet 9's icons changed. That's still a random spawn, as we can see there. I like the updates to the moons down here. They're looking pretty cool. Yeah, I rate that. That's cool. I really like the way the stars now look. That's really, really cool. Custom objects are looking very different as well. Right, okay. Oh, you can still see the old stars from the older versions, still have the old pictures, but I like that. That's pretty cool. Right, okay. So onto the new objects. Let's just go to new simulation once more for these. So we'll go to human objects. Right, so now we have cube. Right, okay. So cube, sphere, cone, cylinder. Interesting. Capsule. Alright, capsule, torus, pyramid. That's really cool. Then we can also throw in some other objects, but I'm guessing these should all be customizable now. So we can try and customize the pigeon and the whale, which should be interesting. Maybe the car as well. How about that? Maybe some of the space rockets and stuff. So, and the pyramid. Let's do the pyramid. Alright, there we are. Do third stage of Saturn V. Why not? Okay, so let's go ahead and see these human object customizations now. So we'll go with the cylinder. Customization, interface color, object color. Yeah, pretty cool. Nice little addition there. So those are all customizable. Try it on the watermelon. Different color watermelon, anyone? Red watermelon, extra green watermelon. Pretty cool stuff there. What about the pigeon? We can have a pink pigeon. How about that? So pigeon. Red demon pigeon, green pigeon, blue pigeon, Neptune pigeon. Right, that is pretty cool. I mean, I don't think I'll be using it personally, but that's pretty neat. What about the car? Should we try and change the color of the Tesla? Can you change? Oh, the Tesla doesn't change. Interesting. Just have a look. Is it? Yeah, it doesn't look like anything on it changes. Right, interesting. So the Tesla has no change. Interesting stuff there. About the whale, should we try the whale? Or let's do the pyramid, since we clicked on that. Okay, pyramid can go any colour now. Green pyramid. Hey, really cool. Sperm whale, you can customise him. Red sperm whale, anyone? Oh, yeah. And then Saturn V. Let's try that out. Can we click on Saturn V? There we go. Object colour. Red Saturn V. Again, any colour you want. So that'll make custom simulations quite interesting with customizable human objects. Because previously you could only do it in modern and stuff like that. So now it's accessible to everyone. should be pretty cool. So there is all of the human objects that are now customizable. So let's actually get on to the planetary stuff now. So we'll go into a fresh solar system simulation to start this off. So yep, good old solar system, and we're going to be checking out the new stuff with the surface grids. So snow simulation, surface temperature map and bits and bobs like that. Control the sea level of surface. I want to try and find all that stuff. So let's go over here, Earth, delete all the particles just to make it less laggy. Right, so here we go, Earth. Okay, so let's have a little look at the surface grid stuff. So surface, press that button there. So, okay, so here we go. So this is the updated look to it now. So let's have a little peek around. So let's have a few little experiments. So what I'll do is I'll go over good old tightly locked object. Or we're going to stop it from rotating. So that will make the temperature should start to increase in some areas. So let's keep an eye on that. So we'll keep an eye on the white and red areas because that should in theory start to change now. So let's keep an eye. So we can see the average temperature is actually cooling down because the Earth stopped rotating. We haven't tidally locked it, remember. The Earth has just stopped rotating, so we actually need to tidally lock it properly. And then this will probably start to warm it up now. So you can see the temperature. Look at that. So the area that's tidally locked, which is Africa. So you can see roughly Africa. That's where all the heat's going. And look at that. That's looking pretty cool. So we can also see the snow and the ice areas have also changed on Earth as well. Interesting stuff. So one side is going to start getting baking hot. The other side is going to get really cold. So interesting stuff. The water vapor pressure, that's also will change there. So let's see if we can try and work out how we change the ocean. So temperature. Okay, sea level. Right. Interesting. So we can see obviously got the normal sea level surface. So you can now change the temperature between the sea and the surface individually. That's pretty cool. So we've got a new look of all the grid stuff up here. So this second menu down here from the aerial view, this is new. So that's pretty cool. Let's go into just another fresh simulation now. So I want to have a little play with the water. So let's try and have the Earth extra hot, but then make the water colder, and vice versa. So, all right, there we go. Surface. Okay, so average temperature, let's go up to, say, 100 degrees. Sea level. What if we put this down to, I don't know, minus 100. How about that? Does that do anything? Minus 100 average temperature. Okay, so that changes the surface and the sea. So can they not work together? Or so if I put one up, it changes the other stat. Okay, so it looks like maybe there's still some bugs here, because obviously it's a community test, so there is going to be bugs. But yeah, so when I change one, it affects the other. They don't act individually different. So again, yeah, they sit roughly the same. So because that doesn't fully work yet. Obviously the sea level stuff here, that's been in the game before. Moving on to other bits and bobs. So customize the colors, the add panel. We looked at the add panel. Honestly, it's a nice refresh, I have to say. And it's nice how we can have look how many objects you can have open at once. So yeah, I like that. I mean, usually we could only have, I think before we could only have 3 bars like that, but now we can go all the way up to that. So if I was looking at the customs, I mean, look how many customs I can have up at once. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's a lot of objects you can now line up. I mean, the stars, if we can get all the stars in the game lined up together, I mean, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I rate that. That's pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of the older versions of the game, and maybe the original Universe Sandbox as well, just the way they look. So I like it. That's looking cool. So there's all of those minor bits. Just looking at anything else. Snow simulation has smoother transitions when adding or removing snow. Okay, so we could try a little bit of snow stuff, and then we've looked at the surface temperature stuff. So let's try the snow with the freeze button, maybe. Let's see if that does anything. Freeze. Okay, so if we let Earth melt, maybe the snow, let's see how the snow looks. So is it going to cool down? So it's at 200 degrees right now, and it's frozen, so how does that work? Right, so obviously it's all going to start melting, as we can see. So let's see how the transition looks. We'll go into the menus up here. So keep an eye on that. Let's see how that all behaves. Don't need the elevation. Not really too bothered about that one either. Water pressure. Yeah, not too bothered. So let's keep an eye on those 3. Let's just see how they sort themselves out once the Earth does it. So you can see it's changing. Bits are melting. It's going to take a bit of time for it to melt, obviously, but that will eventually return to normal sort of conditions there. So temperature's already... Well, the temperature's actually going down now. Okay. We haven't actually altered the atmosphere or anything like that. So the freeze button's actually making it cool down. Interesting. So that is rather bizarre, isn't it? Okay, so that still gets cold. So what if I don't know, let's just try just a simple, what if we melt it? And that obviously restates it back to normal conditions now. So, interesting. Okay. I haven't really noticed any of the snow, any of the bits of the snow, but we obviously haven't really been paying attention too much to the snow directly. But okay, there we go. So there's just a rough little experiment. Obviously, if you guys want to go and have a little bit more experiments, obviously go ahead and check out this version of the game for yourself. So yeah, the update 27 prototype build, the test build. Pretty cool stuff indeed there. But yeah, there we go, guys. That actually does it for this short little video today of checking out the stuff for the next up. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Yeah, if there's anything I missed, let me know down below in the comments as well. And yeah, guys, make sure you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.